Dala. This is where the word Dalet comes from. Its fundamental word, its foundation word is Dalet, which means impoverished one. Literally, it means to hang or dangle, as if you would take a curtain, or to weaken. This is where we get the word Delilah from. What did Delilah do? She weakened Samson. Comes from Dala. Dalet Lamed Hey. Dalet is the door or the humble man that is in need. Okay, and then you have the Lamed, which is what? The staff of instruction that goads animals, gives them instruction, keeps them in the right direction. It's Torah. And then Hey, which is reveal or above. And so you have the door that leads above, or the humble man that has Torah that brings revelation. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, this next verse is so important that you will understand this, I think, far more than you ever did before when 2 Corinthians 8:9, it says, "For you know the grace of our Lord Yeshua Messiah, that though He was rich, yet for your sakes He became a Dalet, poor, that you through His poverty might become rich." Do you see this? See, in Hebrew, a Hebrew reads this and goes, "Oh my goodness." He just brought way more meaning to the two letters that are connected to one another. What did I tell you? Every letter next to one another in the Hebrew alphabet is connected. What was the previous letter? Gimmel. Gimmel is what? The rich man. The rich, generous man. He was rich. He was sitting on the camel. He was the rich, generous man. But for His sake, He became the door. He became the door. This is why He says, "I am the way, the truth, the life. No man comes to the Father except through me. I stand at the door and I knock." Remember that verse? I believe it's Revelation chapter 3. I stand at the door and the knock. And what comes right before that verse in Revelation? "I wish you were hot or cold. But because you are lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth." Do you know in picture graph, this is what he's talking about. Because he's talking about a doorway. He's inviting you in to sup with Him. He wishes you either stood outside or you come inside. But because you chose to stand on the threshold, He will spit you out of His house. Come and join us as we travel back in time 4,000 years ago to discover exactly where the holidays of Christmas, Easter, and even Valentine's Day come from. Why do we celebrate the birth of Jesus on December 25th? Whose birthday really is on December 25th? Where did we come up with December 25th? Where did the star on top of the Christmas tree come from? Where did the Christmas tree itself come from? Where did St. Nicholas come from? Are we sure that St. Nicholas even existed? Have you ever wondered where the famous phrase, "ho, ho, ho," comes from? It comes from the late 1600s when they used to have plays, and before the devil would come on stage, he would announce himself by saying, "Ho, ho, ho." Did you know that original Santa's elves weren't little guys that made toys? They were Krampus demons that would punish the children if they weren't good for that year, while St. Nicholas would give them gifts if they were good. Who is the Easter Bunny? Where did we get Easter eggs from? Why do we celebrate Easter on the first Sunday after the vernal equinox? Did you know that Christmas was illegal in the United States until the mid-1800s? Can we celebrate these holidays according to the Bible? This is by far the most popular video on the internet on the history of Christmas and Easter. This video has changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives, and it will change your life too.